my my boss logs and KCs. If you're curious, we can go look at those now. So yeah, Ambassador, he's a bit stingy. He doesn't really drop many crossbows. The pet was okay, but yeah, the crossbow's not so good there, but it's fine, I guess. And then we got Araxi. It took forever to get the web. It was like 1.1k for the web on that one. Like that took a good long while. Yeah, lots of eyes and a fang. Yeah, like very unlucky on the weapon drops though. I don't know why. Like the legs were fine, but yeah, the weapon drops were weird. And almost all my kills were meleeing, by the way. So I should have had lots of webs, but I just didn't. Then Archglacier wasn't super bad. I think it was like 900 kills for the log initially. Like pushing to 2k, doing like some decent kill streaks, you know, stuff like that. That was kind of okay, but yeah, the cores can be a problem point for some people for sure. Then we have ED2. This was okay. Like the pet took a while, like over 270 for ED2. But we got there in the end. The codexes were pretty generous actually. I was quite surprised. So that was alright. Rise of the Six, of course. It's kind of a guaranteed one, this one. You just need a lot of energy for the Barrows pets. Which, speaking of, Barrows is, yeah, an adventure. Let's put it that way. Linza sucks, but I'm glad I managed to get the whole set for the final Cow's Top, because I'd much rather be grinding the Cow's Top than the Linza, so that was nice to get. But yeah, it wasn't too bad, Barrows. Like just doing it in moderation, it was alright. It was alright. And then what else have we got? We have a bit of raids. Obviously, raids, very scary one because of Tuzzy. Luckily, I got that at around like 250 kills, something like that. So that was lovely. But yeah, I know this is a massive pain point for Gold Reaper hunters as well. So I was very happy to get that when I did. And then I think it was like Yakapet was like 220 or something in the end. So you know, not too bad there, kind of average for that. But yeah, and obviously BSD we've kind of done already. Chaos Ellie, my god, the grind for that stat hammer, you guys remember that? When I had to grind 66,000 revenants to get that stat hammer, like the real one. I got like 5 fake ones before one real one. That was a journey, jeez. That was not so fun, but we got there in the end. Bit of a relief. It's kind of like Barrows, actually. It's just very long. Very, very long. And then we have like Zilliana. Like Gold Wars 1 was just kind of okay in general. Like nothing was too bad. I think like, most of the logs I got the pet before the final drop, which was nice. Or, wait, no, I got the drops before the pet. I don't remember, but either way, none of the God Wars ones were very bad for me, so they were all pretty friendly. I took some hard mode KCs though, a little bit. Like a 900 hard mode for the pet there. After getting the threshold. Corp was a bit of a meme. Because I was doing this around Zami time, where an Arcane Spirit Shield was incredibly useful at Zami. And yeah, I did it for 5,000 kills. I got the Arcane, but at the same moment that I got the Arcane, which is my final thing on the drop log, I DC'd. Like literally the same amount. Like I saw it on the floor, but I was spamming it, but it didn't pick up. But thankfully, the lost item claim system came in clutch there, and they thankfully gave it back. I'm very lucky that they did. But yeah, literally it was like a same tick DC. It was, oh dude, that was terrifying. I was so worried, but got that back though. So shout outs to the lost item claim team there. And then what do we have next? We have yeah, ED3. Oh, we kind of done that with Abby. Croesus. Oh my god, this is like hell on earth, basically. I did not enjoy Croesus very much, mostly because of the waiting you have to do near the end to get more points. I really do not like that mechanic. And yeah, the Crypt Helm took a while. Not as long as I've seen some people go for their drops. But yeah, that was a massive relief to get that. I was very happy to get that. So I needed this for my Zami pushing as well. Like it wouldn't have been so bad if it was like the weapons or the skilling things that I was missing, but I needed the fungal shield for Zami pushing because it makes the world of difference on P7. Dagnoth Kings, it's kind of okay. Got the rings, got a bunch of stuff. Nothing too bad there. Like fairly lucky for all the pets actually. I've seen some people go much drier there. That wasn't so bad. Grador, yeah, this was probably my luckiest God Wars pet. Like, get a threshold and then like a couple hundred kills and just kablam. I think I got the pet at 201, then had to go back and do like 100 kills for my final drop, whatever that was, like a helm or something. So that was alright. Giant Mole kind of speaks for itself. Just kill it until you get the pet, basically. Then God was 2. That wasn't so bad. Greg was alright. Yeah, you do the 100 hard modes and then a lot of normal modes, and then the drops kind of happen. Hurricane's just what's from Zuck, isn't it, really? So it's kind of whatever. And Hellware as well. Obviously, you don't really do. Actually, I think I had the pet already, and then I was just grinding the 100 hard modes. Like, I think a lot of the God Wars 2, I kind of had the pets already, apart from Twins. You'll see that in a little bit. Yeah, only one crest, though. One crest and like 1,000 kills, which is a little odd. Probably a bit unlucky there, but that's alright. Didn't need it anyway. Then Hermod. This guy has a really strangely rare pet drop for some reason. I don't know why. I do not know why. I do not know why, but yeah, it has a weirdly rare pet. And yeah, I got it at 1620. And weirdly didn't do another kill after that. Imagine that. Wonder why. Yeah, Cavat King wasn't so bad. Just, yeah, got a bunch of Dragors. The pet was at like 1.6, so that was quite nice. Cavat King was fine. And Cavat Queen, like yeah, 350. Very lucky on this one, actually. Very lucky for the pet there, because yeah, this is a bit of a horror movie. Catfight Queen, like it's just slow and yeah, it's just a bit dull. Doesn't really drop much, but yeah, lucky to get that even before a threshold, which was nice. So that was great. Carapac, I took like 1.1k hard mode for the pet, but it was alright. Almost finished 2 staffs, but not quite. But yeah, like the other drops, I'm surprised at how few of those I got. Actually, I thought I'd get a bit more, but yeah, I got the pet around then, so that's fine. KBD, I got quite lucky on this actually. Like I got loads of ornament kits. They're like 1 in 2k for like anything. Oh, sorry, for a specific. And yeah, I got both kits within 2.1k. 5 of these, then 1 of those, which was a bit of a relief. And obviously, wildy events for these other bits, which was fine. Kriara, this one took a while. Look at that, 1500 hard modes. Like that one took a long while. Like a long while. But we got there in the end. That was my unluckiest God Wars pair, but it wasn't too bad because you get Armadillo comps, so they were kind of useful. And Krill, this one took a bit as well at 1.1k hard mode. And yeah, the gloves, only 1 pair of gloves, but loads of the others, so kind of weird on that one. So that was that. Yeah, it took a while, but it wasn't too bad. There's a lot of, there's like an AFK method for hard mode God Wars on PVME, so utilized that and died quite a few times, but it's fine. And Legios, yeah, Legios was strange. Like I started off like incredibly unlucky here. Like there was a point where I had 777 kills and I had 3 signets. Like they're meant to be 1 in 50. And I was like 1 in like 250. It was so bad. But then thankfully, after much grinding, I think I got my first pet like a bit over 1k. And then I was like, okay, it's starting. And then I kind of didn't have many more pets until like around like 2.5, 3k. And then after that, the pets just kept coming, and I was so thankful for this, because on Iron Man, you've got an AFK Capsarius for like 1 billion years. I've got like 4 prestige or something on them. Like hundreds of thousands of kills to get all the keys. But yeah, I was glad that I got this before too long, because I've seen horror stories of this. Like 5, 6k kills, it can happen. That is a bit. But yeah, it was quite nice in the end. I was very happy to get that one done. It's a big sigh of relief there. Magister, like 650. 3 gloves, which is pretty lucky actually. They're 1 in 500, I think. So quite lucky to have 3 gloves. But yeah, it's a pretty it's a pretty free log, I guess. It's basically just get the pet, get some gloves, and then you're done. So that was alright. Then we have, oh yeah, it's ED1, isn't it? Which is, yeah, 9 scales, like 180 kills. Wasn't so bad. Bunch of scales, and yeah, just stuff. Like, this one's weird. Like, it looks like the pet isn't even claimed. Like, it is, but it's, yeah. Like, I don't know, like, it's a strangely dark icon. Like, it looks like you haven't got it yet, but that is there. Where are we next? Next. Yeah, so yeah, next, I was actually tore the gloves off of thingy for a while. Like, I had everything else, like 1.1k. I just didn't have the gloves. I got, like, lots of other Torva, which was nice, but just couldn't get the gloves. Then I think I tried some, I was doing some, like, necromancy next, just like a random necromancy trip for fun. And I just happened upon the gloves, and I was like, oh, okay, sure, why not? So that was that look done, which was quite nice. But yeah, I quite like Nex. It's a nice boss. It stood the test of time surprisingly well. And then this one, Nex AOD with the most horrendous weapon drop rates known to man. Yeah, this Imperium core, it took nearly 8,000 kills to get that. Like, I had 4 ones by that point, but this core took 8,000. Like, that was just, like, it was just, yeah, that was not great. Like, I'm a big supporter of buffing these drop rates, honestly, of the weapons. Like, it's ridiculous in my opinion. I got there in the end. We're still way behind on weapons. Like, it's meant to be like 1 in 1k for any weapon. So I've got 5, and I should have like 9, nearly 10. So I'm either going to be on an incredibly lucky streak soon, or I'm just doomed forever. So I guess we'll see what happens with that, I suppose. But yeah, hopefully the last chest will be coming not too far away. And yeah, if I remember correctly, I think the ice chest, I got that on like 70 KC. 70 kills. I was quite surprised at, because at that point, I think my other account had done tons of AOD. I think like 7,000 AOD over there, which is a bit crazy thinking about it. But yeah, my other account, it didn't have a single chest. And this one rocks up, 70 KC for an ice chest. I was like, oh, fair enough. And that was back when they were like 1 in like 5k for any chest as well. So they were much rarer then compared to what they are now. We have QBD. This one wasn't too bad. I quite like doing this with range, actually. Like, it's very quick kills. And I got like, yeah, like a 25-second kill, which is pretty good. Pretty good. So it's pretty nice there. Yeah, loads of royal frames. Like, look at the ratio. I've got 51 of these, but like 21 of those. I don't quite know what's going on there, but it's a little odd at that. But yeah, if you need any royal frames, then hit me up, I guess, because I've got dozens. Then we have, oh, Raksha, yes. So I quite liked Raksha, and Raksha quite liked me. Because, you know, 8 ricochets. This is back when they were like 1.5 bill or something. So they were very expensive, so I made a lot of money. I think I transferred a few for like bonds for membership and stuff over to Mainscape to sell. But this greater chain took 2.1k kills. And the annoying part was, the main reason I was grinding Raksha at the time was because Zuck was coming out. And I was like, aha, so if I want to do Zuck properly, I'm going to need Greater Chain to AoE the mobs. That was the plan. And then, did I get it before Zuck came out? Of course not. Not even close. So yeah, that one took a while, but eventually we became free. It wasn't as bad as some people. But yeah, 2.1k for that. My friend Jay took him about 4,000, so it could have been worse. But yeah, got that in the end though. Quite a nice boss though, actually. Quite like it. Then we have the Matriarchs. This one, yeah, a lot of Hearts of the Archer. Like, it's kind of strange actually, because I swear, so like I got the Heart of the Warrior, the one that you mage. I got that pet like within, I want to say like within like 800 maybe. I was like, oh, okay, maybe this log won't be so bad. Then look, 20 Hearts of the Archer. Do you guys know how many kills that would be for that? Like, it's so many. And weirdly, I swear I had like a similar amount of the blue guy. But for some reason, I barely got any hearts from that guy. But I'm pretty sure I spent a similar amount of time. on each of those. But yeah, it's 4.4k for that log. So it took a while, but got there in the end, luckily. Then obviously it's ED1 again. A little 125. That was quite. Oh no, that was with a necromancy actually. I think my previous PB was like 140. Which is still really good. It's like a true one cycle series. Is really nice. But yeah, it's like 180 kills there, so just barely 3 thresholds. So that one wasn't so bad. And I quite like ED1 actually. It's a nice place. And Solak, obviously definitely gone above and beyond on Solak. Like completed the log multiple times over in the search of Grimoire pages. So yeah, lots of crossbows. Oh yeah, dude, Solak was crazy, wasn't it? Like there was a time, like when my account was new, I didn't have the Slayer level to kill the Lost Grove creatures, but I got Cinderbanes from Solak at like 80 Slayer. Like I had like Psywiz or something at that point, maybe Seismics. But yeah, I got Cinderbanes from Solak, and then I got a Grim, and then I got back-to-back offhand crossbows, and then I got a main hand crossbow. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm a ranger now. So I just used range for everything after that. I had my all my crossbows. That was within 180 kills. I got so lucky at Solak. Like this is probably my luckiest journey on the Iron Man with Solak for sure. Like back-to-back crossbows. Like it was just bad. Super cool though. Taraka ED3, we've done that already. And Telos, of course, we've done the streaking, we've done the 4K, same with the Kalisor actually. We've done all that, and yeah, lots of orbs, lots of bows, lots of stuff, but the sword took forever for some reason. I don't know why, but like 8 bows, 7 staffs, 1 sword. Don't know what that's about, but got there in the end. But yeah, I'd done like 4K by that point, and I was still missing a sword, so yeah, it eventually came and said hi. And another weird one is yeah, twins. So it turned out that hard mode was really good for twins. A bit of meleeing, because there's a really cool feature at twins where if you do like chaos raw overpower with melee, it will do like 100k damage. It was really fun. So I did loads of twins, and the weird thing is, look at my essence rate. I've got 50 essences. Like it was strange. I just got like I was like drowning in essence. I couldn't believe it. I got so many essences. But yeah, and it's quite nice too because they're like 12 mil each or something. So very, very cool. But yeah, hard mode was nice. I actually quite liked it. It was good fun. Like getting nice and quick kills. It was good. And then Zuck, of course, got my sub 10 normal mode, which was a pretty big achievement in my opinion. I quite like that. And yeah, hard mode though, I was a bit of a spoon. Not gonna lie, guys, I got so many sword pieces that yeah, I'm very lucky at hard mode. So in these like 68 kills that we're gonna do, I would not be surprised if I got 0 drops. Like I was so lucky here. It was honestly ridiculous. But yeah, we were hunting the Magma Tempest. That was like our final item for drop log. And yeah, that was like 132 for that one. So yeah, that one took a while. Bit unlucky there, but the swords more than made up for it. But then again, yeah, on normal mode, it took me 98 kills to get a drop in normal mode, so, you know, there was that. So I guess I had my unlucky spout, but that's okay. And then we have Jad is kind of whatever. 1200 Jads, mostly from Zuck, of course. Variclith is just ED2 again. Got a pretty wild PB. I remember, like, this was FSOA. I used to have like a 1 minute 10 PB, and then 1 kill, I just crit everything. And then I got a 45-second kill. This 40 is with Necromancy. But the FSOA, it just crit everything. I couldn't believe it. Like I PB'd by like 30 seconds or so. It was mental. And it never happened again. Praise be to the FSOA. And then yeah, Vindicta, 100 challenge mode. I don't know why that hasn't changed yet, because it has 600k HP when normal God Wars mobs, like God Wars 2 challenge mode, has 300k. Like it's twice as tanky for literally no reason. I don't know why. But yeah, got a few crests, a few lances. Wasn't too bad. Quite a nice boss. And then we have the big fella, Mr. Virago. Mr. Virago over here. Obviously, we did the PVME Grandmaster stuff with that. You know, got the best times that we could each week, which was super fun. Did a bunch of hard mode, bunch of normal mode, and then eventually, with the help of Mr. Fuzzler, we got ourselves the Vitalis. So yeah, that was cool. So yeah, like 1,400 kills for that. It was lovely, absolutely lovely. And yeah, after that we kind of just rocketed into gear, and yeah, now we're here with the Golden Reaper. It's crazy. And obviously Yakamari down here, like 211. I think it was like 200 or 205 or something for the pet there. And I do like the Yaka pet. It's nice actually. Yeah, good old raids. We did the Twitch chat raids quite a lot, just like community raids, which was always nice. And then last but not least, we've done a lot of Zami. Like a lot of Zami. We pushed to 4K group, we pushed to 4K solo, and as a result, we got a lot of drops. And you guys remember the memes? Like the hoods and the boots? I remember the hoods and the boots. Like we got, like, I don't know how I got so many of those. But yeah, like 2 tops and then like 25 helms and boots combined. It's so crazy. But yeah, those are our boss slugs there and our boss kills. And then we'll have a look here as well. Yeah, 78,000 boss kills is what you need to Gold Reaper and Iron Man, basically. So that's how it's done. A little scroll through there if you guys missed it, and pause later if you want to. But yeah, that is it. That is a Gold Reaper Iron Man, and now it seems like we're going to AOD to hopefully go and hunt that last chest. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the journey. And now yeah, it's time for Golden Appraisal, I suppose.